Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Taylor, and today we're going to be going over one of our 2022 Newmar Dutch Stars. It is a 4369. We'll start over here with the wheels. Beautiful aluminum wheels with the Michelin tires. Does have a dual fill right here, 150 gallons. And this beautiful paint job is the Bahama exterior. In our first bay here, we do have the Dometic freezer slash ice chest. That does roll out. Very big. We have our nice little control panel right here to set the temperatures. There we go. And it is split into two. One side is a little smaller than the other, but you can take out these handy dandy trays to keep it nice and organized. And then the lovely shelf right above it, so we can use all of our storage to the best of our powers. Instead of it being solid right here, they decided to give us a nice little shelf. It's perfect for chairs. So when you're getting camp ready, your ice chest is full, you pull out a chair, plop it out, and then you have your lovely TV right here with the Bose surround sound. And it is a Samsung TV. We have our little remotes here. This one's for the surround sound, this one for the TV. And you also have a power button right here for the TV off, and then just to use the dash radio. And we have two outlets right here to charge your phone or any other devices while you're outside. Going on to bay number 2, we have the manual retractable shelves right here. That's accessible on either side. And then you have a few slabs of tile for you just in case you have any cracks or scratches or anything like that, so you already have it on hand. So you can get that done at any Newmar warranty shop. All right. On to the next bay right here, we have another manual retractable tray. And then this one does go all the way back as well. This one is one of the biggest ones of the three. So you can definitely reach all the way from the back as well. You don't have to worry about any sliding. You can still go ahead and grab it. Alrighty, and this is the final retractable tray here, and then you also have a fire extinguisher with some more outlets right here so you could charge while you're outside. Then you have the beautiful road vacuum right here, and then the on and off switch. Here is one of the side blinker cameras, so you can see your blind spot in the beautiful dash monitors that we have inside that I'll show you later. Then you have a nice cork board here, so you can get creative with how you'd like to store things or pin things up so they're not just moving around while you're going down the road. This is a tag, and it has the V-ride, and the tag axle does turn with you to give you that nice 60-degree turning radius. So it'll turn on a dime, what we like to say. Here's this def tank right here, so you could fill it right here or on the other side. It is 15 gallons, which is pretty standard. And then our very last bay on the passenger side, we do have our chassis batteries, and one of the most important things is our turn off switches. You want to make sure you're turning those off so you don't come back to a dead coach. You don't have any stagnant power. It just totally makes everything dead, even your house batteries. You won't be able to use anything unless this is on. And then now to the back. It is a 2K 450 horsepower. You have the beautiful two backup cameras right here. One so you could see when you're towing, and then also the one back there, so it gives you a very big radius for you can see anything behind you and you're feeling really comfortable with a nice clear picture. And then this one is actually on a Spartan chassis. So this is an upgraded chassis for this Dutch Star, so it is a little bit more pricey, but Spartan is also very well maintained, just like Freightliner. They're a little bit more intimate, unlike Freightliner, because there's not as many around, but you can definitely get somebody on the phone to help you right away. Then moving on to our driver's side, we do have this escape door right here, and then this is going to be in that rear bathroom. We have the desk right here, which I was talking about earlier on the other side, so you can fill on either side. Over here to our wet bay, I love how they upgraded this to the stainless steel background just for 2022. It does come standard for the newer models. Just gives it a better, cleaner look than just having the all white, which gets a little bit more dirty. It's a lot easier to wipe off. And then you do have the stainless steel shower head. And then also this is stainless steel for your hot and cold. It's a little bit more durable too. If you drop it, it's not going to crack or break. And then you have your sewer hoses and all that along with your nice little hose and your filter. And then this is just a nice little toilet paper rack. It is metal, it just has the plastic look, but honestly you could also, since this is magnet, you could just get a stainless steel one to upgrade it and make it look all stainless in there. Here is your 50 amp shore power cord. And it does have an automatic reel. I love having it right here instead of inside, just so you're not putting any strain on your back while you're pulling it in or taking it out. Oops. Alrighty, this is our Oasis for hydronic heating. So you can have the instant hot water. I'll just do a nice little overview. These are identical to what we saw on the passenger side for those reels. So there, you can use them on this side, and then you also have some spare tools in here for your vacuum right here. And then some other extra appliances right here as well. Whoop. Alrighty. Now here are our house batteries. You have 8 of them. We'll go ahead and pull them out to give you a little bit better. I feel like this always happens to me. There we go, the pin. Oh, 2 pins, extra safe. And I still can't do it. Okay, we're moving on. Anyways. You can pull it out. Need a little bit more oomph, I guess. I'll put the pins back in though, so I don't forget later. There we go, re-secured. Alrighty, here is that other fill to the 150 gallon diesel. And then this is where we have some spare fuses right here that Newmar provides for you, which is great. A glow stick, and then this is where you go ahead and pull it to see your generator. I have it running right now, so I'm just not going to pull it. We had pop on the AC just in case it decided to get a little hot today. Here's the beautiful front view of the Dutch Star, and if you are interested in this unit, it is 5U221353, and that will bring you, just go to our website, type that in, it'll bring you directly to this unit. And has some more specs and all that good stuff for you. Alrighty, now we'll go ahead and take a look inside. It does have the beautiful doorbell right here, and then you have your little pin pad to lock and unlock. Before we go right inside, I just wanted to show you the storage underneath the steps as well. Perfect spot to keep leashes for your dogs or even just your shoes. so you don't have to be walking through your coach with dirty shoes. And there is 2 of them. The second one, the first one, I guess, if you're coming out, is a little deeper than this one. But I'll have you guys pop in. I do have the slides in, just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. You do have quite a bit of space walking through. Majority of the spaces right here gets a little bigger since you don't have that booth dinette, you just have the chairs. But you can reach the bathroom. You can still get into the fridge if you'd like. And then the bathroom door. Of course, you gotta go this way, but I was trying to show you the bathroom. But you can get in to go to the bathroom while someone else is driving. So that is a big plus. If you needed to get to the back bathroom, you just have to crawl over the bed, but you know, you can get a little creative. Alrighty, now I'm gonna open up those slides for you guys. But these interior decor is also Bahama. And then we have the Bermuda glazed maple wood. And then the leather seats are a little lighter than a typical gray. Alrighty, perfect. Then I'll just go ahead and open our last slide in the bedroom. But the tile has a gloss. It is really shiny. So it is just a little bit more slicker than the matte tiles are. But the glossy just makes it look clean and shiny all the time. Not very dull. Kind of brightens the place up a little bit more. Alright, almost. Perfect. Now that we're all open, I'm just going to go ahead and shut this door so you guys can kind of get the feel of the full seclusion of just our living area. And we'll start over here on the driver's side. So you do have these beautiful, huge theater seats. They also are powered. They come all the way up. And then I can go ahead and hit my televator up here to watch TV. But these are so comfy. It does go back a little bit more, so I could totally take a nap here during the day, a nice little cat nap while I'm watching TV. And then you have some beautiful storage as well right under here. So this is another upgraded for the 2022. Instead of keeping it a little more hollow, they decided to use all of the space in here for storage, which is great, especially for full-timers when you're trying to use every little crack and crevice for any storage that you can as much as possible. So I love that. And instead of it being back here and it had only a little bit of storage. But you have your nice cup holders. And then you have your shelves right above here. They are fairly deep. It's pretty much almost a whole arm length. In there, and then the Bermuda too, this is a gloss. It's not the matte, which is very beautiful. But all of these pretty much identical, and then we do have all the owner's manuals and everything in here, which is good. And then we have our little light control panel over here for your ceiling lights, dinette, and your accent lights. So while you're sitting down, you can also adjust the lights. And then this beautiful table, it seems right now it's just a table for two, but you can pull it out and it becomes a table for four. Or you can also use it as a work area. So this space was actually created for a work area. So you can put your printer in here, the cord goes down. So you can have your printer down here, and this shelf does move. So depending on how big your printer actually is, you can customize it the way you like. And then you have the little drawer right here. And then this pulls out too to create a little bit more working space for you. On the other side, I'll go ahead and show you. It does have kind of like a filing cabinet drawer. So I'll just pull this chair out so you guys can get a full. So this very last one, it was created to be a filing cabinet. It's nice and deep, and you can add in those little panel things for you. And then you have another deep drawer and then a small one. That would be perfect for pens and pencils and all that kind of stuff. And then this one does open too underneath to give you even more storage. I guess I'll have to, I don't know which the best way, there we go. I didn't know what was the best way to see that one, but now you can see that. You can keep all your paper, all that good stuff. In my personal opinion, I wasn't a big fan of the chairs just because I was like, oh, like, you know, when you're driving down the road, you don't really want something shaking around or having to strap them down. But these are a little bit heavier, and they have nice little grips on the bottom because it is all tile now and doesn't have the carpet. They don't really tend to flop around as much. But the biggest plus is you have so much storage, unlike if you had the booth dinette. And just having those two little drawers. I'm leaning more towards the chairs now. Just because you have so much more storage, and it just gives it a more cleaner look inside. Perfect. All right, slide over to our Whirlpool residential fridge. And then we do have our little shades clipped onto here. You have two of them. Water. And then a very big fridge. And you do have the little hooks right here so you can lock it so it won't be opening during transit. And then here is that beautiful freezer, your ice tray, and then some more right here. Perfect for the meats and hamburgers, hot dogs, all the good stuff that you'll need. And the big pantry. It is lit up, which I love because then you can see everything that's in there, and then your drawers do lock, and it's very big. So you have 6 drawers, and they're all the same size. And it looks like it has extra holes here where you possibly could have, if you're a handyman, you could probably change them out yourself, honestly, or you can have them change it to the desires lengths that you would like. So that's a perfect size pantry. And then now we'll go over to our guest bath. I'll go ahead, and you have your central vac in there as well at the very bottom. That is a porcelain toilet. And then as you work your way up, you see the sink, the beautiful backsplash, which is the same backsplash that's in the kitchen, which we'll get to that. And then I'll go ahead and open up that medicine cabinet, and the cabinets in here for you too, so just so you could take a peek. So it is a little deceiving. This one, it's kind of the only storage really, but you have your fire extinguisher and you have a lot of fuses in here as well. But you could store some other things in here. I'm not exactly sure. I was going to say toilet paper, but you probably wouldn't want to do that. You'd have to put it in a Tupperware or something. And then we have this right here. Beautiful medicine cabinet. And you have your little charging space too if you wanted to charge your toothbrushes while you're going down the road. And one more final down here. So that would probably be a better place to keep some paper towels and toilet paper and stuff like that. And then the beautiful towel rack. Perfect. Now we'll slide on over to the kitchen. Set this over here. So we do have a beautiful, it is a farm style sink, but it does have that divider, which is nice. And then you could change the spray or to a single stream. So you can also extend it out so you can wash your sink as well. And then I'll put these back. But also while you're washing all those dishes, we do have a spot for you to keep all of these for when the kitchen is in full-blown use. This one is intended for a little trash can, depending on what size you'd like, a little bit bigger or a smaller one, but you can just roll it out to have a little hidden away trash can, which is nice. And then you just have another one too for any cleaning appliances or anything like that, for your bleach and all that good stuff. And then you have little towel racks right here that they put on aftermarket, but it's pretty nifty. I feel like we all do that in our kitchens nowadays. Oops. Don't want to skip these ones. So you have one little one. I think this is perfect for a little spice rack right here. And then you have another drawer here, which is nice, pulls out. Close them up. And then this is your Whirlpool Microwave. You have the little trays and everything in here. Oops. Close it up. And you do have a little bit of storage up here too. This could also be a spice rack, now that I'm thinking of it, right above the induction cooktop. Alrighty, pretty standard, the 2-burner true induction. And then the other side is going to be a cutting board. So if you only have one side on, you can put this one away. So you can cook on one side and then also chop on the other and meal prep. So that's beautiful. Then you have one big drawer right here. Here are all the remotes. And then we have some extra spare lights. And then some more storage right here. And just underneath is going to be your dishwasher. Really didn't want me to open it. We're starting to winterize all of our units, so we do have some winterizer in here, but I promise it is clean. And one of my favorite things right here, having this extended counter space, just opens it up so much more. I love to cook, so having all this means the world to me. If I needed something, I needed one with a lot of counter space. And then you have the 2 big drawers, so they are the length of this counter space. So again, Newmar taking full advantage of all of the spaces that they can extend for us to give us the most amount of storage possible. All right. This can also be interchangeable as well. You have a beautiful little metal rack right here. So you can make it higher or lower to fit your needs. And then the beautiful window, that was an upgrade for this unit. It doesn't come automatic for the 2022s, but it just opens up the whole kitchen area and gives you a lot more natural light, which is great, especially if you're in here watching the dishes. I mean, you can watch from the window the kids playing outside. And then I'll just open up these. This is some more storage. This is kind of where you would keep all your electronics. I would say DVD player, but everything is streamed now, so we can't really say that. And then you do have another socket right here, and then the televator TV, which I'll show you. I'll push it down so you can kind of see that beautiful window. And I learned this the hard way. It's just one little tap. You don't hold it down. That took me a while to figure that out. We just have that beautiful window right there. Go ahead and close these up. Perfect. And then this does turn into a bed. So this unit typically sleeps up to 4, but I mean, if you wanted to sleep more, there's so much space right in here. If you closed up the counter space, you could put an air mattress right here. So you can sleep up to 6 if you needed to. I know that's not typical for like an everyday outing, but if you wanted to take an extra few family members on a trip, then you definitely have the space to do that. Alrighty. Now let's go in to the master bedroom. Perfect. All right, so this is a sleep number bed. And then you do have your little outlets over there. And then go ahead and open these up so you can see the storage. They are identical on both sides. And I know this is kind of a big thing for most people, having that space to like kind of get in bed, but I mean, you're not standing beside your bed for very long, right? You're just gonna get in and then go to sleep. So it's a pretty good amount of space. You have this little counter space right here too to keep your phone. And then you also have a little bit more storage underneath. So if you wanted to store some bottles of water next to your bed, or a tissue box or something, you definitely have that storage as well. And then I'll just show you the storage underneath the bed. So this is a perfect place to keep those extra sheets and blankets or pillows or anything like that, so you're not invading your space for your clothes. Or just either, extra toilet paper if you're gonna be gone for a while, or also like paper towels, all the disposables and paper plates that you don't really need to stock up every time you're out, but just in case you're going cross country or anything like that and you need extra. All right, we'll slide on over to our closet space. The nice little hanging rack. It's going to be identical on both sides. And then you do have the little, this is more for, I don't know what kind of storage here, but it's not a drawer. It is deceiving. This one is a drawer. So that's good. Perfect. And I'll slide over so you can see these as well. They're both identical. And then your other side. So you have two pretty big closet areas. And I love the detail inside the framework right here. It's not too flashy, but it kind of just brings little accents out, and that also does light up for your accent lights. We've got the stackable washer and dryer here. So they're pretty big. I don't know if I'm gonna block your, oh, there we go. And then, so you can kind of see the inside. They're pretty deep. I would say up to a medium low, nothing bigger than an extra large for sure. All right, you got the his and her sinks. And you got your nice little control panels over there to control the lights, to turn the fan on and off, and then you have the high, medium, low, of course, setting for the fan. A huge medicine cabinet. And then you have one on this side as well. And then you got underneath the sink on both sides, along with 4 drawers. Alrighty. So this closet does have a lot of shelves. I like to call this a little shoe rack, but you do have a bunch of shelves over here that are very deep, perfect for shoes or other storage bins that you can just put there. And then you have up here where you can put your comforters and stuff like that. And then you have a random person, they come straight for the closet. You can't really typically see it. You can kind of cover it too with other stuff. So it's not right in the middle, right when you open the closet. It's just right in front of your face and they know where all are. So I like how it's actually hidden to the side. When I kind of a hard place to get to it, but it's actually a lot better for safety. All right. Then you got your toilet. That's that exit door I was showing you guys on the outside. And then you do have the floor heat button right here, and then your shade powers as well. The fan and a bunch of AC units. And then the shower is very big as well. You have the stool to sit there. And then the pumps, sorry, I'll switch on over. But then you have the thing for your shampoo, body wash, and conditioner, which is nice, so you don't have to store all that in a drawer or something like that, because you know it's gonna be flying around and then everything's on the floor. So it's kind of nice having that there. Even if you don't have that, I know you can buy it on Amazon too, so that's nice. The shower head is a little bit smaller. It's not the extra long shower head, but you do have the little extra panel to go ahead and just hose off your feet really quick if you needed to as well. All right. Well, that was all as far as the interior. Now let's go up to the cockpit. I'll just show an overview too of all these control panels right here. So this is where our slides were, and then we have the security lights. We have some of the awnings right here, and then your wine guard, your power control system for your just general monitoring panel. And then this is for your tanks. See right now everything is empty on 0. You have the water pump, then the top off, and then auto fill. Go back to home, and this is where I turned on the AC. So you have 3 AC units. Right now I have it set to 72 on cool and auto, and then the kitchen and the living room. So I love that it's touchscreen. It's easy to maneuver around and turn everything on, and it's pretty, as soon as you set it, I felt it getting cold right away. All right. Now on to all of our controllers down here. Of course, that leveling system right here, our automatic leveling system. We have our drive, neutral, and reverse all right here. We have our powered window, which isn't going down right now. You have your tag dump, engine brake, and then you have the high, medium, low for the engine brake as well. 2 little cup holders, your USB. You have your battery boost right here, and then your lights. You can do bright or dim as well. Put this back. Parking brakes. This is to change your mirrors. And then you also have that beautiful charging, so you're charging your phone while you're going down the road. And then we have our 2 big dash monitors that I was telling you about. So this one's for our backup camera and all the camera systems. So when you turn on the blinker, you'll be able to see your blind spot here. And then this is just for our navigation, our menu, and then also some other settings that you can change here. The radios, oops, go back to menu. So we have, the radio, your media center, it has Sirius, Bluetooth. You can also hook up an HDMI cord here, and then to control all the cameras, and then your navigation. And of course, you always got to drive carefully. Here's a switch to change the pedals, so you can make them further away or also closer up to you, so you don't have to worry if the wife is a little shorter, she could still drive. Then you have your visors, shades, dock lights, your fans, and then it set it at high, medium, or low. Your gen start, so we do have it on right now, just so because we're running that AC. And then we do have the air horn, courtesy lights, the other visor for over there, and then your camera, your 360 camera, which is beautiful. Down below, we have our heating and cooling dash, and then you also still have it where it can be for your feet as well. And then your defrosters are right down here. The seats are powered, and they do turn around, and you also do have that footrest that goes up right here. And then you do have heated seats. Here's the button. So the button's right here. This is to pull out the legs and then to get comfortable, and just to create a little bit more living space here. And then you can move these as well. It's a little bit harder, but you can set them to your liking as well. I'm trying to remember where I put my clipboard. But yeah. That is our 2022 Newmar Dutch Star. It's a 4369. And again, my name's Taylor. If you guys have any other questions, I would be happy to answer them. Go ahead and give me a call at my extension or also my cell phone number at 970-388-7937. Thank you guys for joining in. Have a good day.